Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to CSU. I am Time Monster, joined by Micah, and we are doing another Rocket League game, undefeated for the season, as far as I am aware. I think they may have lost one game. Looks like the players are already joining the lobby, but this is against, one more time? Nichols College. I'll remember at some point. Players have gotten into the game. Producer had to do something with the webcam, so we're going to miss a couple seconds of it, but it's the start of a Rocket League game. Not a lot happens unless you get a cheeky little early goal. Just forgot to give us the signal for a second there, but we are good. We are in the game. CSU, as far as I'm aware, I think they may have lost one game. Wait, no, they had a forfeit loss because they forgot about NECC. That's their only loss of the season so far.
Ooh, an early goal.
Yep, that is the classic. Send it up, have it go as slow as humanly possible, and nobody will block it. Troy misses the block.
Just barely by the looks.
It is harder than it looks, admittedly.
Oh yeah, I've tried.
Yeah, it looks like, I mean, come on, you gotta block those, but in game it is not.
Oh, a demo.
So
Okay.
A little demo there, and that is something that CSU in previous seasons, CSU Rocket League specifically, would not have blocked. Seeing Orb get the block there, and an own goal as well.
Damn, I didn't even notice that.
Okay, Falcon, I guess he didn't really own goal.
Yeah,
It was Pyros there with the assist.
Yeah, I got bounced off of him.
By the way, your cursor is on the screen. I think the stream might see that. Might have been bugging someone at home. Alright, so it was bugging me at home. I mean, there was a situation where CSU, like, they had to go for a Hail Mary, and the Hail Mary didn't quite work out so well. Now the offense has been reignited as CSU are going to attempt to go for a goal here. Block from end zone.
In the middle, up. Going over to one side. That one's that. Oh, never mind.
I mean, that's the talent that these players hold. Falcon can just, or any of these players can just come in from any unexpected angle and randomly block a shot that you think is going straight for the goal, uncontested. Double block there, double block, Falcon one, Orb the next. Iro's, what a little juke there! Okay. Sorry. You know what? This is just scuffed. I'm just going to mute the mic for a second. Still a little bit scuffed, but not as scuffed as it could be. CSU down 1 point now.
And Lobo here, getting it up in the air. Orb might have a setup here. Unfortunately, nobody really touched the ball there. We're going to see almost an air 50-50 there. Troy getting a demo over there. And
that was insane. I think I saw Enzo body block one of the players from CSU. Troy body blocking Lobo, pushing him out of the way. Sumo wrestling move. This is a very rough match that CSU have been put against, it seems.
Yeah, no, and it seems like their team's very well coordinated with communication. Something that CSU was very strong with their previous team. And and Orb makes a good comeback. And Orb is our striker here on this team. Orb has gotten a lot of solid goals, and he's very aggressive on the ball. Not necessarily a ball chaser, but he knows where that ball's at all times, and that's very good. A very good play style to have somebody on the team with.
I would say do think a little bit before you speak on that one, but
he does not ball chase that hard.
He's not ball chase. He's not often on the balls, but you know, oh god, it's already bad. It's
a little scuff there.
Oh, good defensive play from CSU to.
I'm just gonna go for an air dribble.
Nice block there from Falcon, an unexpected angle. I mean, even if I was good at the game, I would have been fooled by that one, but good on him to have the read.
Enzo there going on the defense. Pyros is just the ball chaser in this match here, and he's gotten some really good goals here. But I think if CSU gets the read that he's just constantly on that ball, they might have a lot of good opportunity to kind of make some rebound plays here.
I mean, what on earth was that juggling from Lobo as well?
I don't know. It was in the corner. The corner's a hard spot. Let me just tell you that.
Yeah, not the easiest of positions. Troy gonna get the block there, keeping it in the corner, that awkward position, but.
And we're going to get a 50-50 pinch off the corner there. Falcon's going to receive it. Troy's going to try to go for 50-50 there. Ends up winning it.
Really nice shot on goal. Doesn't go in, but the follow-up is there from Pyros, and that will do so. 4-2 now. This is really the second or third time this season out of like 8 games that CSU's on the back foot for Rocket League.
Yeah, no, and this is just the first game here. CSU still has a chance to kind of regroup themselves here.
For sure.
I think their defense is a little lacking right now. And oh man, Falcon's just going for the demos there.
I mean, regardless, the ball is still in their side of the court, still in their hands, and they have to make something come of this, or else they're going to be deeper in this hole and unable to claw their way out with this time. They have 30 seconds to get each of these goals on average, so there is still a will, there's a way, but CSU need to find that way real quick.
I think another thing here from CSU is that there's been a change in the way that they communicate with this team compared to last season.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like that communication gap's just going to have to kind of be closed out throughout the season, because some of these teams that have been playing with each other for a while, they're tightly knit. They know what they're like, how to kind of they know the call outs, you know, the MLG call outs.
Yep. I mean, some of that does come with, like you said, the fact that these players are new to each other, but also CSU, like a difference in communication is their mentals are stronger as a team. It's something that we don't often think about, but a couple of the players who were on this team did not have the best mentals, or they're with.
God.
I think that was a midfield shot.
That was basically, I think, a wall bank shot. No, that was just a full-on air bump.
Yeah, full-on aerial midfield, straight into the gullet of blue.
And they're gonna have to keep it in the air here. They're gonna have some sort of plan here.
Or a very early goal.
The Lobo does have it though, with an air dribble. He's going for it. He's gonna get the musty flick. Oh my God! Somebody get it!
Or unable! 1 second remains. Nobody can get there in time. It bounced on the corner. It's not considered the ground. Pyros sends it away from Cleveland State. They still get the knockout. They're keeping it alive. They're keeping it in the air. One spike down, and CSU are not able to maintain.
And Lobo almost had it with that nice aerial flick there into the goal, but it just hit the crossbar. Did not get the right angle.
Nobody was able to get the follow-up. Nobody was able to like follow up on that and look at this. I mean, this shows the caliber of team that they're playing against North Carolina. See, Collegiate Rocket League contender, season 13, grand champ. That is a rank.
Yeah, grand
the
champ.
highest rank, if I do remember.
Which season 13 is pretty recent. So they are a very big contender here.
But I mean, CSU, I don't know why they're called Thomas College. That is not correct.
Yeah, I don't know why they're called Thomas College either. I don't even know why the winner is UCSB when this is Nichols College. But
hit ready, by the way. Hit ready.
On the
left side of the Rocket League.
But yeah, no, the full caliber of this team as well. I mean, we have overall better scores from our players, but their striker there, their ball chaser Pyros was just going on it. I mean, he had 5 shots on goal. He made 4 of them.
Click spectate. Yeah, I mean, that's...
9. Hit the number 9.
It automatically goes to 9. But that's what happens when you have a player with the experience with like, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what the titles exactly mean, but if it's a CRL contender, that's a CRL contender. That is a player who has played in professional collegiate esports before and has that experience, has that presence.
We're gonna see Lobo here trying to get the comeback there. He was really upset that he missed that ball, that flick earlier. So he's gonna be going for that. Falcon trying to play defensively in the corner there. Lobo doing his aerial game here. It's out of rocket boost though, and Pyros is just gonna go for it, unfortunately. Orb is there though.
Nice solid block there from Orb. And I do feel like this is a good time to mention as well, by the way, this is not their starting roster. This is not the primary three, the big guys who are going to be playing in this team all the time. Cipricate is their captain, and he's not in today.
Yeah, and Cipricate was here last season as well, and he showed some really solid defensive maneuvers last season with like some crazy saves. So I can't wait to see him back on the team and playing. I haven't gotten to see him in any Rocket League games so far this season, unfortunately. But I do know that he plays extremely, extremely well. He was also a Season 13 Grand Champion, which I know that a lot of people in this league were Grand Champion in Season 12 or 13, so...
And I do believe, if I remember correctly, he was voted the GLEC Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Not just Rocket League, but the GLEC Rookie of the Year overall. So that is extremely high praise for a player, and I mean...
Ooh, and that's a...
Yeah, you're missing your captain, who is coming off a Rookie of the Year performance, and CSU are struggling a little bit here, and that can be, you know, given a reason, or given as a reason.
Unfortunately, CSU's a bit behind here on score, having two just good sneaky goals there from Nichols. Enzo gonna have it off the wall there, trying to recover it, but unfortunately CSU is back on it. That's just a bad hit for Orb. Lobo getting a good recovery though, but getting bumped around, unfortunately putting him out of position. But he is gonna be back in center field trying to intercept this ball here. He's gonna get it intercepted from Enzo, and they're gonna get a free goal! CSU gets a free goal there. There was nobody rotated back behind Enzo. Enzo was the rotation. No, Enzo messed up Troy. Oh, that's unfortunate. CSU still in the running here. If they can just deal with Pyros here, they can easily take this game. They just have to know how to navigate around somebody who ball chases as hard as Pyros does.
I think your phrasing might need a little bit of work. Even if that's an official term, it's not an official term that I quite like. Ball chaser. It's
Troy doing some really crazy maneuvers there to get it out of the corner. I've never seen that before.
I mean, especially in such an awkward position. Falcon sets up the center there.
And oh my god.
Oh, with hitting the edge!
This is an unfortunate angle to hit that from as well on such short notice. Especially with Pyros just being so much on the ball. Enzo getting a good aerial intercept there, getting that 50-50 down the pass to Troy. Troy getting it taken away from him though. Who intercepted that? Was that Orb intercepting that? Yeah, that was Orb. Lobo's gonna get the interception, bounce it off the wall. Try to get it center field there for Orb, unfortunately.
Good lord! Enzo wall riding off the ceiling into a second hit with that aerial just off of one single maneuver. That is...
They're trying to keep the ball center field here, but unfortunately Orb gets enough boost to air dribble that. Pyros tries to go for a shot on goal. Falcon's gonna reset though.
Shot there from Enzo to set it. Send it back to CSU, put the cards in their hands. A little dribble there from Enzo. He set the ball straight forward, but Falcon will deny.
It's a good little block there from CSU. Nice. Getting it back in center field. Is Orb gonna have a play here? No! Enzo's gonna get a cleared ball before Orb has a chance. Pyros again just after the ball.
And Falcon was unable to get that large boost collect thing. What are they called again?
They're just boost pads.
Boost pad. Was unable to get the large boost pad because it was stolen right under by guess who? Pyros.
Dude, Pyros is just, he knows where he needs to be most useful for his team. Enzo's just constantly on defense here as well, and he's a strong defender. Able to get these backs and just reset them back and get him center field for his team again very quickly. Like, his efficiency is really solid. I'm actually kind of surprised by Nichols College. I remember from last semester, their team wasn't exactly in the strongest position.
It's what one season can really do to a team. CSU weren't exactly the best. They were very solid, but this season they have become a real threat, a real contender, so one season really can change everything.
Man, this is just like volleyball here at this point. We just keep going over midfield every few seconds.
This is not car soccer, this is car badminton. The ball. AKA volleyball.
With the ball. We're going to see CSU in a tight spot here, trying to get a goal. We're going to have to take this into overtime, I'm pretty sure, unless we can see another Lobo air dribble last second. which we might see here. Falcon tries to go for the pinch, unfortunately misses the angle he needs. Orb's going to try to get a reset here.
Get the demo so they have a little bit more space to work with, but it's not going to seem like it's going to do them a whole lot of good. As it's still pressured into their side of the court, sent forward, and
Man, Orb just saving that ball narrowly. Did you see that bicycle flick?
I didn't, but I think I blinked at that exact moment. CSU looking like they might go down 2-0, but they are keeping it in the air.
Fortunately, it's on the wrong field. It's going to be really hard to get it over there when everybody's basically out of boost here. Orb using the last of it to try to get up there. Lobo's got his thing back, and Enzo! Oh, God.
That one's a little bit rough if you're watching this, or if you're playing this, even. CSU down 2-0. They've been here before, I'll admit, and they did manage to reverse sweep the last time, but this could be the first regular season loss CSU endures.
Look at that score from Pyros as well. I mean, Enzo was doing extremely solid that time as well. It was not bad. And I mean, Pyros, CRL Fall 2023 tender. That's a big title to be carrying around with you in 2024.
What placement do you have to get to be also hit ready to get the contender title? You have to
That's
be,
like
top 4.
That's like top 100
Like as a player or as a team?
as a player.
So that's about top 30 something at the team.
Yeah.
This team, I talked to the Rocket League team. They think they're about 42nd or 48th, somewhere around there. So top 50 is where they think of themselves as a team. So, you know, top 150 players for CRL. But it's going to have to be proven today if they really are at that caliber.
Yeah, here we see Troy again just... He's got these interesting flicks. His techniques are like really interesting to see because I've never actually seen somebody move the ball like that out of corners, and it's really interesting to see, especially with Enzo playing the defense the way he does, and just Falcon getting the demo on Enzo. He did not like him last game. But Pyros as well, just doing Pyro shenanigans, just straight up chasing everything down at all times.
And I feel as though CSU are starting to get a little bit flustered in how they're playing. They're starting to go for these, you know, forced game plays, these forced game plans, and it's starting to bite them a little bit. Like they may not have been scored on quite yet, but they are going for some more obvious forced plays.
Yeah, and I feel like this is just the communication gap that I was talking about in the first game. I just think this team's more well-rounded. They've probably been playing with each other for a long time, and CSU, all these players are basically brand new to each other. Yeah, Orb's going to get a good shot there on goal. CSU's going to take an early lead here. And if they stay on defense, they could actually take this game and bring it back.
We turn for 1 second and Orb immediately makes the play.
But I mean, it was an interesting play as well. Did you see the aerial intercept that he pulled off there? And then...
Yeah, it was very clean. But, I mean, this is what I was talking about before. CSU, they keep fighting. They do get a little bit flustered at times, but they keep fighting. They keep playing. They do not let things get to them that much. Although, you know, they have let things get to them a little bit, it feels. They are able to make this reversal. They have pulled it out before, and they can do it again.
We're going to see Falcon with a nice little 360 bump trying to pass the Orb there. Unfortunately, Pyros was right behind Orb and just bumped him out of the way of the ball. It's unfortunate. Lobo's going to get his air dribble shenanigans off. He's not going to have enough boost for a flick, though. Fine, because Falcon comes in to try to salvage things.
I feel like the bums have been so good here from NC.
It's like Troy's been doing a lot of them too, and he just knows where he needs to be to just disrupt CSU's aggression. And then Enzo's going to get a free shot on
wide
goal.
open.
Yeah, nobody rotated back from CSU's side, and it's just...
It could not be more free if it was on the street with empty vendor.
And that was just CSU was so aggressive there. They had nobody rotating back, and that's just... It's hard, unfortunately, to try to get, like, have that many opportunities to score in the goal and then just keep getting bumped and intercepted.
Got me feeling a little bit nervous, but CSU
God.
Enzo!
And oh my
block and
God,
follow-up! Lobo with the zoink!
And man, I told you, Lobo's got these crazy aerial just shenanigans. I mean, you gotta keep an eye on him.
Like, the shot there from Lobo was obviously insane. Like, it always blows my mind watching Rocket League and watching how good these players are. But the block from Enzo as well, hello?
Dude, Enzo's also been showing that he's a really solid aerial
No
player.
way. No way! What are you doing?
He's just riding the wall.
It was left completely wide open.
How did they lose that 50-50 that bad and then have nobody to intercept Falcon? Like, it's just so unfortunate.
That's the swing. That is the momentum shift that CSU has been looking for, the one that they have been needing, and the one that gets them back into a game like this.
You see Falcon on defense here. He knows what's up. He knows he has to play defensively now. Especially after just having nobody rotated back. I feel like they have to be communicating that with each other now. They have to be understanding that they need somebody rotating. And that looks like that they learned from that mistake, and they are actually rotating. You see Orb just rotated there. Rather see Falcon rotate back. Never mind, Lobo's rotated back now.
That was so good, dude. Like, I keep watching. Like, obviously I should be glazing our own players, but Enzo is so good. This guy has been hitting some nuts blocks.
And I mean, shoot, these bumps from Troy as well have been disrupting CSU hard.
I mean, CSU is yet to adapt, so might as well keep going with the same strategy of bump away.
And I want to see Lobo pull off a flip reset like he did the first game of the season. I don't feel like he's had really a whole lot of boost or a whole lot of startup to really get some of those off. But see, Orb reset it back onto the field. Okay, good. Lobo, that was a planned play there.
And it's wide open.
And man,
Enzo almost got there.
Yeah, and man, they had nobody rotated back on their team. They thought they had that back. But no, that was Falcon bumping Troy out of the way. He was the person rotated. Falcon was 3 steps ahead.
Revenge is sweet. That's
Revenge
the communication
is
coming
sweet.
in. They're starting to figure things out. It's when they are on the back foot, is when they are at their most weak that they become their most powerful.
And yeah, no, they've learned hard this match already of like how Nichols College is playing their game, what their play style is, and they've started to figure it out. And oh my god, the pinch from Lobo and Orb,
Dude.
that was crazy.
This is just starting to get ridiculous. Like, Enzo is not able to come back in time. They have the pinch. Troy is unable to bump, unable to block. DC's starting to... The momentum has officially shifted. It's still game 3. CSU are still down 2-0, but it really does not feel like it right now.
Man, this is just where CSU starts popping off. Enzo feeling a little shaky there. I don't know why he's way up in the air with no boost. He's going to get a nice shot off backboard there. Lobo's going to push it back into the corner, though. Yeah, their CSU clears the ball. Enzo's going to rotate back. Orb's going to keep it there. Falcon's going to bump. Unfortunately, Troy gets the ball back, though, so... We do have players rotating back. That's good. For CSU, Enzo's going to have a wall dribble. Unfortunately, there's going to be no boost. He's going to go for a pinch. Unfortunately, loses the 50-50 there. Pyros able to recover it, but unfortunately, there's nobody really there to help Pyros. He's going to take back control here. It's in midfield now. Troy's going to have it dribbled.
I mean, at this point, all CSU has to do is stall for time. Like, they just have to make it so that then NC are unable to get anything done. And even if they do, it's 15 seconds left. They have to play some terrible openings in order for this to be reversible.
And Mobo just going to go for the demo to keep things stalled out. Pyros going to go for a flip reset. Trying to flick it out. Unfortunately, not really going for him. Enzo comes back alive, though. Still in the air. But all hope is basically lost at this point for Nichols College as far as this game. CSU's still in the game.
Nice little spike there. One thing I will give... how do I keep forgetting their name? What is
Nichols
it?
College.
Nichols College. I will remember eventually. One thing I can say for Nichols College there, because, I mean, CSU, they really stepped it up there. This is something that I've heard from Pro Smash players. I felt it myself in Overwatch. It's kind of an esport, what's the term? Something is across all. Or it is something that works across all esports. It is not specific to any one game. When you're down a game that you're able to, that you can afford to lose, you start to turn your brain off a little bit. You start to kind of forfeit in your mind, like, that's fine, we can give this one away, we'll come back. And I think that could have been what that last game was, or CSU are hitting the fat adaptation and starting to, oh my god, that almost went in.
But Lobo and Orb, man, they were ready. Orb used all of his boost to come back there for that save as well. Lobo's trying to get an aerial intercept. I think he was off on the trajectory, but he's not off on the strategy. Getting a shot on goal there. Falcon rotating it back in. CSU has nobody rotated back. That's bad for them. Luckily, I don't think the Nichols College really caught on to that. They weren't prepared for that ball to be passed out by Pyros. Orb's going to bounce it out of the corner there. Unfortunately, Nichols College is going to return it there. Lobo is trying to get it center field again. Orb getting a shot on goal. Unfortunately, gets the wrong angle there.
Nice bump there from Lobo. Disrupt too hard, but it disrupts just a little bit. You also saw there, Troy was camping the goal. Nobody able to get the block there. Enzo from defense to offense sets it up and sets CSU down. Game 4.
Man, look at this patience from Enzo as well. He was sitting in midfield for a solid second waiting for that ball.
That's what's necessary though when you get to this level. It's so important to have that patience, to have
Oh my god, CSU loses the 50-50 there.
I mean, they're gonna come out the other side looking not as bad as it could.
Fortunately, Nichols College was ready for that though. But they weren't ready to get it off the backboard apparently. Because it's back in the other field now.
Bump there on the Falcon, trying to disrupt him, but the rest of the team is still able to put their one value in. Shot to block from Falcon as well. It feels like he's everywhere and everywhere all at once. Pyros setting his team up, but nobody's able to hit the shot on goal. He's been the main striker, but right now he's striking out.
Yeah, for once we're actually seeing Pyros back off the ball, which is interesting.
That's the adaptation to the adaptation.
Quite possibly. I mean, it worked out with Enzo getting that goal, but now things just feel like they're being stalled out here by both teams.
It is at a point where you can stall things out for NC here. CSU need to block this.
Oh my god, Orb!
In the nick of time, by a hair gets there.
And Falcon and Enzo get a pinch. Falcon winning that 50-50 there. Orb going back on the defense. Unfortunately, Troy. Ooh, that was a good pass by Pyros.
I think what we're seeing here is what I was talking about before this game, where when a team is losing, but it's an affordable loss, they tend to zone out and just mentally prepare for the next one. I think we're seeing that go on right now.
And CSU's still in it though. They can come back from this. I have seen CSU before, especially with Ciprocate. Ciprocate's gotten 5 goals in the course of 1 minute before.
Yeah, that was ridiculous game. I mean, CSU, they had an advantage in that kickoff, but I mean, now when you're down 2 goals, things start to get a little bit rough. The mentals might not be there 100% right now.
We're gonna see Pyros here playing defense, playing a bit more patiently than he was at the beginning. Orb, though, trying to keep it in their field, doing a good job at that. Enzo's gonna get a nice pass from Pyros, though. Lobo gonna intercept it, though, get it back off the backboard. Falcon's gonna make work with it! And that's 1 goal up, 2 minutes to make another goal to try to bring this to overtime. CSU hasn't lost yet. They're still in this.
That's something to bring the mentals back a little bit, something to bring your spirits up just a little bit. Look, guess who wasn't there? Guess who was not present in the defensive play that time? Enzo was not there. And I think that's showing off, one of the weaknesses that NC are starting to experience, where Enzo has very good gameplay overall, and I hate to glaze, but it's starting to look like can't do everything at once. If CSU can put them in one place, they can send themselves to the other.
Yeah, no, and that comes down to, like, how Troy's been playing it with these nasty flick maneuvers to get things out of corners and set up his team, but also just bumping players.
Yeah.
Like, he just bumped Falcon there. And that's key, and I've seen CSU start to pay more attention to that and focus on bumping a little bit more.
Heath clenching block there from Lobo. Looks like it could have gone awry, but they stabilize, and now it's still going to be NC hovering the goal.
We're gonna get a good...
What on earth is that?
And that's just Lobo. That's just Lobo in general.
Well, it was the pass from Falcon. Look, he went from the goal, past it. Lobo hits the aerial, little schnoozer, and sent it in. Completely caught unawares.
This is where CSU starts to shine here.
The momentum is back.
Making a nice little wall pass to center field here. Orb's gonna unfortunately miss it there. I don't know.
I've just been going for the aerial bump there.
maybe resetting things here for Lobo, but Lobo has no boost. That's the problem.
I mean, CSU cannot have much right now with how defensively they're playing around the ball. They just, like, look, two of them just hopped up and did not have boost to contest with, and it's going to be Enzo who gets the shot on goal, who gets the goal.
I know, it's just... Oh man, Falcon and Orb kind of collided with each other there. I think that's what stopped them from saving that.
And they just didn't have boost.
Yeah.
They were just playing defense for too long, and they just couldn't do anything about it.
Here we go. Lobo's going to receive this ball here, get into the corner. That's good for CSU. Falcon's going to carry it out. Is that just a... Nope, Enzo... Oh my god, Enzo missed the ball!
What?
That's such a flub from Enzo there. And Nichols College just misses the ball. No, that was a 50-50. I didn't even see that. Falcon predicting the 50-50 and winning it? That's crazy.
Soul read, 39 seconds. This one might just be going to OT, Christian.
It probably will, considering how the beginning of the game went. Orb's going to get a good reset here, though, for defense. Since they're already on defense, that demolition actually played into CSU's favor. Or gets a flip reset.
Oh, I shouldn't have spoke.
Oh, no. I think Troy tried to go for a flip reset, but misses it there.
Pyrus is still able to get the shot out either way. CSU, they have 25 seconds, a little bit under half a minute, to get a goal and bring us into overtime situation.
This is where Lobo comes into play here, and unfortunately Enzo gets the ball away from him. He was able to set up that air dribble, though. You know something sick would have happened within those 10 seconds. There he goes. Unfortunately, he loses. He does not have the correct angle at the ceiling, though, to catch the ball.
These two are able to play a little bit suffocatingly, but Troy just trying to take the ball away and not let anybody on TSU keep it in the air. 1 second has passed. Overtime in the round. TSU has to send it from one to the other. They have to get perfect gameplay from this point forward.
It does seem like they're achieving it. Lobo's set up for the air dribble. Unfortunately, he doesn't go for it. He goes for the pass to Orb. Orb gets the wrong angle, and that's game. Oh, that's a good game from Nichols College. They had some really solid players there, especially... What was his name? Pyros? Just being absolutely insane. I mean, ball chasing all of the way, but he was such a good striker just to be going for those goals. I mean, CSU played it very close with their captain missing. I feel like if Ciprocate was here, we would have won that easily.
I think so. I think it's a 3-1 either way, but I think it's a 3-1 in which Ciprocate is present and Ciprocate is winning. I'm going to try to see if any of the players are willing to come up for a quick interview, and we will be right back. Welcome back. An unfortunate loss for CSU, 3-1. Missing your captain is not exactly easy for you guys, but we got Orb here, the striker for CSU. How you feeling about that game?
I'm feeling pretty sad about it. We should have won that series.
I mean, you guys did play well. It was a hard-fought battle. Game 3 in particular, I mean, you guys were out of your minds. Like, 5-1, really solid gameplay from you guys. So, coming into this match, we didn't see Siprick come in, your captain, which is unfortunate. I did see him in a mask earlier. COVID, or is he sick?
Yeah, his roommate got him kind of a little bit sick, but he's working on it.
I mean, it happens, you know. It's an unfortunate situation. I think next time you guys go against them, Christian and I were talking about
For sure.
You know, you got it in the bag. Especially because now you got the VOD material.
Yeah.
They won, so they get less VOD material. Take that, right? So, have I interviewed you before? I think so, right? No? Okay. Well, my bad. So, you are a freshman, I'm assuming? Right. How are you feeling at CSU? How's your time been as a student here?
My time has right.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's pretty fun.
And one more question. Are you living on campus? Are you commuting?
I'm living on campus.
Which
The Edge.
Edge? Also Edge. I was gonna say I kind of doxed ourselves, but it's the Cleveland State University broadcast. You know, not much doxing to do. But thank you guys for showing up. We're gonna move over to the Valorant broadcast in just a minute. We got Orb for the interview. Thank Orb for showing up, and thank you guys for watching. We will be back shortly.
Hold on, we got 2 questions from
Oh,
chat here.
we got 2 questions from chat.
All right, does CSU have a good record?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
How good of a record?
Our record is pretty good so far, but I don't think we lost except for this game.
Yeah, I haven't seen you guys lose except for this game.
Yeah.
Do you believe CSU will be finals?
In Gleck, let's say in Gleck.
Yeah, for this.
I think
this is NACE, wasn't it?
This was NACE,
Yeah.
but let's say like the main esports competition that we do, the one we go to all the lands for, is usually Gleck. There you got team. I don't know how good the Rocket League teams are, but you got like Tiffin, Ohio Northern, Ohio State, Muskingum. I don't know if any of those teams are especially good at Valorant or Rocket League. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about your chances in Gleck?
Right now, we feel pretty good. I feel like we just got.
All right. Well, I'm assuming we don't have any more questions from chat. All right. Thank you for showing up, Mr. Orb. It's good to have you on. We will be back with Valorant in just a bit.
Rivers Sportsbook is your home for chance and our exclusive Bet Rivers football squares, where you could win up to $10,000 in bonus money. Place a qualifying bet and you get a square at no
The 2025 Kias are here at Helene Kia, which means the 2024 Kia deals are red hot, and we need to clear the lot. Choose from hundreds of 2024 Kia Fortes, Sportages, Seltos, Sorrentos, Tellurides, and more, with savings up to 10 grand off MSRP. Or put zero money down and get 0% APR for up to 72 months. Yes, 0% financing for 6 years. Are you stuck in a loan or lease? Then Helene Kia wants to get you released, even if you still owe thousands. Only at Helene Kia in North Olmsted and Sandusky.
As kids, we were always learning and growing. But at some point as adults, we tend to lose that sense of curiosity and excitement. Therapy can help you continue that journey because your back-to-school era can come at any age. And BetterHelp makes it easy to get started with affordable online therapy you can do from anywhere. Rediscover possibility with BetterHelp. Tap now or visit betterhelp.com/pressplay to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/pressplay.
What's wrong?
My travel rewards card didn't earn enough miles for my vacation.
Are you crying? Are you crying because of that other credit card?
Uh-huh.
Well, switch to the Capital One Venture card. Venture lets you redeem miles on any travel purchase.
Really?
Yep, and you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every single day. The Capital One Venture card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
何？
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Drees Homes is not your cookie-cutter home builder. We build homes to fit your life.
Great. Can we add a big laundry room with a dog wash?
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh, how about a moat?
Oh, honey.
A moat?
With a drawbridge.
Do not listen to him.
While a moat might be a stretch, Drees Homes likes your style. And for a limited time, we're offering below-market rate financing to get you started on your new build.
So, no moat?
How about a man cave?
Oh, I like that.
Get started today. Visit us at dreeshomes.com. We like your style.
Ohio, ready for some quick mental health facts? Let's go. Nearly 2 million Ohioans live with a mental health condition. In the U.S., more than 50% of people will be diagnosed with a mental illness in their lifetime.
Ladies and Vikes, we are back with Valorant. This is Valorant Black here. We're actually seeing Shoes play, interestingly enough. I can't remember the last time I've seen Shoes play Valorant, but we're seeing him play Breach here. And we have CSUQ as well, who was on Valorant, I want to say White last season as well, and he played very, very well. So I'm expecting some really good stuff here from this team. The interesting Neon here on Lotus.
Is it Lotus?
Yeah, it's Lotus.
The players lied to me. They said map 3 was Haven. Oh no, sorry, that was the other match. Is this game 1 or game 2?
This is game 1.
Game 1, okay.
This is game 1 of Black, right?
Yep. So the black team, we have not had a black team in any of our orgs, or any of our sports, obviously, by name, not by, you know.
They're about to be a club
there. I mean, I was talking with PJ, maybe we need to cut down on some of these, you know what I'm saying, our Overwatch white team, the Val Black, the Val White even. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like 2 teams is good enough, but like
2
3,
teams.
Just make that a club team, man. Let's be real.
I mean, then we're going to have a club team and a club JV team at this rate. But I believe Neon is fairly standard on Lotus. It's not too odd. Ray's obviously one of the better agents, double duelist, very strong on this map in particular. Omen is such a consistent pick. Omen will always be playable until they nerf him into the ground or somehow buff his competition. As for the rest of the comps, Breach and KJ versus Cypher and Fade.
I feel like KJ is gonna have kind of a better defense run here than Cypher on this map.
The thing is, since they buffed Cypher, I think last spring or this spring, sometime in the midway through the spring semester, Cypher got a buff to where he has 2 trap wires. That means that he can lock down an individual site about as well as a KJ can. So the Cypher pick is not that strange, I don't think.
I still think I prefer KJ on this map in general, though.
For sure.
Because like
right there.
I'm a little stupid. I don't really play a whole lot of Valorant here, but for the most part, though, I have played a lot of Breach and I have played a lot of Sova.
Flash out.
I do think that the Breach definitely makes some sense. They're gonna get hit with that trap wire. Shoes filling in. They had to drop one of their players. Unfortunately, Shoes is filling in that slot.
I feel like Shoes has to fill in somebody each semester, man.
And it does. I mean, that's the good thing about having Mr. Shoes is he's very flexible across the games.
He's also very talented.
Prowler. Outs him out. Marks. Losing out on these trades. Q falls. Shoes 1v3 here. Will hit the right click. Not quite. That's a 1v5. Nichols can find anything, and it's just a shot to the shoulder as CSU drop around lane.
The pistol round, so it's not that big of a deal. CSU's gonna have a little bit of a bad time going into round 2 here. But I feel like they'll be able to come back here.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if there's any round 2 win, it's the pistol. That is actually the most important round. Because it gives you that bonus round, that round 2 is, unless the other team tries to force buy up, and if they lose, they're losing 2 more rounds after that. So, winning the pistol round is a huge, huge advantage, and CSU now has to play very much so on the back foot, very much so. You know, they're going to try to get a clutch here. They're going to try to upset.
I feel like they just need to scope some things out here, poke around a little bit, figure out where their weak points are. Unfortunately, Pure Vessel there going to take out Q. I normally wouldn't see Q hard peek like that, but
as the pistol round, you're just trying to go for some sort of play. You're not trying too hard to make something happen. You're trying hard to make something happen. You're just not expecting much.
CSU's taking a lot of damage here as well, losing a player, almost having their Omen taken out here.
Here.
The thing means Omen can do some damage swing up here from Nichols with the Sheriff. Takes down the Haunt.
Here.
As this corner pretty much locked down here. He's gonna come in with his little disrupt there.
That's 1 from the Sheriff, that's 2 from the Sheriff!
Naku showing up with this great aim here. Never seen this player play before, so I'm kind of excited to see how their play styles and how well their aim is.
Check their corner, sees one off there, but it's a triple kill with the Spectre. Great games. Trying to clutch out the round, but it's a Marshall in the back. A little bit too much for CSU. That bonus goes the way, or goes away from them.
They did make some decent econ there.